will be discussing fashion and cosmetics, brand marketing, and advertising. The purpose of marketing, advertising, and branding is to convince customers to spend money on a certain company's goods. So the perks of marketing are formulating marketing strategies to use with social media is a very good mix. It is essential to have a great product in order to have a great company. You should be mindful of your product's price because price can often represent a company, and make sure you sell your product at an appropriate place. The definition of advertising is any paid announcement to the public, and this is from The Difference Between Advertising, Marketing, and Branding. This can be aggressive or indirect. This can also be done through newspapers, posters, TV, radio, or internet. Social media can also be helpful, but make sure to choose the correct social media or one will showcase your company accurately. A brand is anything that helps get potential buyers to remain loyal to your product or company. A brander's goal is to create an association with the brand and a certain image. Branders aim to create loyal customers who will use their money wisely on this brand. A good branding technique would be to mix traditional types of media as well as old types of media to send a message about the type of company one has. And now onto the job description of a marketer.
This career is largely focused on public relations. Public relations involves gaining understanding and support for clients as well as trying to influence opinion and behavior. It is all about communication in this field of fashion. The job duties include assisting employers with analyzing advertising campaigns and monitoring brand quality, monitoring the reaction of customers and retail outlets to produce new and brand initiatives, and developing a 12-month marketing plan and promotional calendar to engage the target customer with the brand. If you were to apply for this job, creativity is key. One must be very creative to work with this occupation. The average salary for a fashion or cosmetic brand marketer or advertiser ranges from $64,400 to $187,200 per year, so it's a fairly well-paying job. A study showed that those working in New York, the District of Columbia, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and California earn the most money. And with this job, you may be required to travel a lot, but in other locations, it is not as significant. Now we will take a look at the fashion, advertising, and marketing skills and responsibilities.
Although there are no particular educational prerequisites for becoming a fashion advertiser, a bachelor's degree in business discipline, particularly in advertising or marketing, is desirable. Some schools and industries also offer degree programs in fashion marketing. Areas of study helpful for a fashion advertiser include color theory, consumer behavior, concepts and trends in apparel, e-commerce, and international marketing. This is very helpful for a job in this field.
Some of the skills required for this job are you must possess certain skills such as the ability to be professional, outgoing, and creative. You must have strong people skills, sales skills, communication skills, analytical skills, and initiative. In addition, you must have an eye for trends, fashions, and the ability to forecast trends.
And now on to the cost of living.
Working as a fashion cosmetic brand marketing and advertising in LA, it will allow a salary of $33,000, according to Indeed.com. The overall cost of living in the city of LA is 50% higher than the national average in America. Housing in LA is the major factor of the cost of living, and housing in LA is 150% higher than the national average. In order to make a decent living in LA, you need to make $42,484.
Okay. And in New York, the living is a little higher because it's New York City and it's the fashion capital of the United States. So since it is a little bigger, you have to factor in the travel, which usually you get a taxi or you go by the subway. That will amount to about $10 a trip, at least. And for if you want to live downtown in the city, for a 1 bedroom, that's $2,500 to about $3,000 a month. You'd also have to factor in the groceries, $300 to $400 a month just to be living off of.
Alright, and when comparing the two for New York and LA, the consumer prices in New York are 43.65% higher than in Los Angeles. And when comparing the rent prices in New York to LA, they are 72.16% higher. When comparing the restaurant prices and grocery prices for New York to LA, they're 32.58% higher in New York than they are in LA.
Now on to our trend forecasting.
And now here's the weather report for our fall fashion. Knits, scarves, boots. Everyone has done a great job of advertising all of these trends, and here's a picture for a cheap price. A chance of sales.
And a slight chance of buy one, get one free.
Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good night. Bye!
Really messed up.
It's fine.
I can apologize in advance.
Shut.
Jackets.
I know.
But it's gonna be cute. Are they separate?
Stay on a chair. Can I do that?